That is sick. In the meantime, blessing, 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 blessing to you one and all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my life. Blessing, blessing, blessing to you each and everyone. Welcome to my life. As you come, just tell a friend, share, 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 like and share. Tell a friend that Lay Authentic is on. And let us chit chat this evening, guys. Unique Boss. Welcome. First one to be on board. Welcome. Thanks for joining me. Tell a friend, like and share. Come and chit chat with me, guys. We're going to talk parable this evening. Remember parable? Over all time people I used to talk about parable. Sometimes they sit down talking and they talk in parable. Sometimes they give us some story in parable. Sometimes they warning in parable. Welcome. Welcome, guys. Blessing, 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 blessing. Come on board, guys. Tomorrow Thanksgiving. Pray all of us live to see it. But every day Thanksgiving for me, you see it. Every given day Thanksgiving. Once I'm among the living, it is Thanksgiving for me. So every day Thanksgiving for me, guys. But for those who take this special day to celebrate, thumbs up. Go ahead, enjoy. But every day Thanksgiving for me personally. So, wishing you all the best. Some will be traveling far and wide to be with their families and friends for Thanksgiving. You know, a lot of countries celebrate Thanksgiving in many, especially America. Yeah, big celebration in America tomorrow on Thanksgiving. And you know, we should always take the time to give God thanks and, you know, to celebrate it with our loved one. But for me, as I said, I don't take a special day. I give God thanks each and every day. And I don't understand where they're coming from. I'm not going to pretend like I don't, like they don't thankful on any other day. I know. But for me personal, I just don't. Just for me personal, I give God thanks any day I get up and I can find something to eat. I don't cook anything special. I don't have any day special for anything. No. No. So happy Thanksgiving tomorrow to each and everyone when it comes. I pray you have a blessed one, both you and your families. Enjoy your day with a lot of goodies and different things to you guys. As usual, you know, so me no ramp put on my little stamp, them you know that me I do. When I go Super Valley, I get back something, you know, so me put on my stamp them. So this is what I'm doing right here. This is $1. Yeah, maybe I don't do it as neat as some will, but this is $1. And every dollar count. One cocoa full basket. That's a parable right there. So we start the first one by saying one cocoa full basket. without even realizing it, I said it. It's just a parable. So welcome, guys. Welcome. Take your time and rock and come in. Just take your time and rock and come in. Take your time and rock and come in, guys. Me not go nowhere. Me the right here stay with you, guys. Right here with it. So we'll do some parables. And then we'll go to some question and answer. You ask me whatever you so desire to ask me and I'll answer. So rock and come in, guys. Just take your time and rock. Rock and come in little by little. You just come in from work. You just come and sit down and chit chat with me. Rest those. Put up those legs. Just put them up. Catch them up on a chair or a sack or whatever. Get a cup of tea or time cold. I don't think I don't want no farm. What do I call it? I don't think I don't want nothing too cold. It's my baby teddy bear here.
Oh, pretty.
So yes, guys, we're going to do some parables. Otherwise, parable. So I'm going to share some parable with you. You're going to share some with me, like what your parents used to say to you back in the days, or your grandparents used to share with you. Sometimes them I want to not tell us and sit and not listen and just go on a parable, or they just talking a parable. But that's not a parable that you know. Share it with me, guys, because I'm going to share some with you too. While I put on my little stamp them. See them here? So you have to put 12 on to get $1. Yeah, me every time. I take my time and do it. Every dollar count. So like up the live, guys. As I said, we're just going to talk some parable. And whatever question you want to ask me after, we can get in. So when you tell me a parable, you have to tell me what it means. Tell me the meaning of it. Jennifer, you want to share one? Tell me a parable. As always. She said she's hungry, as always. My daughter always hungry.
Pat a cuss cake so them batty jaw black. That's all we don't know.
She said, pat a cuss cake that them batty jaw black. What does that mean?
That person said me no good and you no good neither.
Hey! So my daughter gives the first one, the second one right there. You hear that, guys? So she find one. I said this morning, guys, forgive me. This morning I decided I was going to do a live. Mr. Janika, first I'm going to take up live on my phone. Right now my data done clean, and I just put on.
Because me look
I said live cut off us?
No, baby, because me look at me see your...
What embarrassment?
Me look at me see your guy live, you mean? Data done.
Did I say go and tell people use data?
You can't use data go live.
Oh my God. Woo! I said, I didn't walking down, just turn on me and said, let me just go live and go and talk with my people. People never realize, as me talk a little bit, data gone. I always like to have some data on my phone, because I walk and talk sometimes and, but sometimes you are going. But I said, I can't believe it when my data all finished. I couldn't believe it. I said, oh my God. Now I see. I remember sometimes like when Abby's world always, maybe she's right here, always telling me that data now plays you put it on your phone, it's gone. And then she used the data to try to do a look at YouTube. Sometimes I send her some minutes when I'm here too. But Abby, I see what you're feeling, my dear.
And so you have Flow phone in Jamaica where you use 450.
So I think it's the Flow Abby use it.
You get the unlimited and that's all.
So you can use the unlimited if you talk as much as...
Yeah, watch all the movie, funny.
And you're not done just so?
You can't done till 25 days done.
We do unlimited already because we use phone so much it finished before the 5 days.
And unlimited that.
But you know, so the engineer sometimes when I unlimited, they stop a pathway and just freeze the phone. No, real talk. They freeze the phone sometimes. And then cut off your conversation and then you have to call back again. That's what they normally will do, guys. You know, everything, trick and trade in everything. That's another parable. Trick and trade in everything. In life, trick and trade is in everything. That's another parable. Okay, let me pull out these stamp here. Yeah. But if all me did America, I'm not telling you no lie. I be a coupon me spend. No one of them no want give me a little visa, but me I come again. Because I be a coupon me I cut out and ship barrel back to my people and back home we need. It's always a good one, you know. The good one always have a good mind and willing. Boy, I mean, you know. It's always a fight. The devil always stand up, boy. But when your time come, it is just your time. So rock on come in, people. Rock on come in. Right. Make we talk up some parables. One, two, three. Oh, Lord. What my stomach name? Because I use my earphone, Jenny. Why you look at me? Was it just say, Mommy, put in the earphone? That's another parable. You know, that's how my parents used to grow up. Whenever time you do something wrong, whenever time you ever done something wrong or you're doing something wrong, my parents never used to talk much, you know, especially my mother. My mother just, good evening, Auntie. Hi, Melissa. My dear. Congratulations, my dear. How you doing, girl? I know you must feeling very happy and feeling so good to know that the bun is. I just the other day I was talking about the bun in the oven, but if you know, so the bun finished bake. You know, and the bun just ready for you because it done bake. Like up the videos, you come along. Time for some parables. So guys, I have some parables I want to share with you, and I also want you to share some parables with me. So what are some of the parables that you know that your parents used to share or used to say to you, or that you hear other people said? So just give me some. Call your dad, Jen, and find out, because he was talking about going up by the taxi stand. So guys, I'm waiting on you guys to come on board. I'm waiting. What up? I know it's still early. So I'm waiting on you to come on board and just share up the live and let's chit chat. So you're going to tell me what are some of the parables that you know, and I'm going to share some along with you. And one of the main one, and that is a parable. They used to say, perilous time. My parents used, my whole focus, the perilous time is coming. And when I was young, like I never really understand, but I do understand now. I keep getting a call. I'm on the live. Yeah. So here we go. One of the the parable that yes, come on, bring it on, guys. Share with me your parables. Like our old time people used to say perilous time is coming. Um, I remember my mother-in-law used to say it on sometime, like my grandmother would say, only they're not going to be around at that time, or maybe they're not going to be around. Sometimes they used to say that. And I do understand, because when we look at the time right now, these are some of the times that they was referring to. And so it's fine. And you have one that said, one not dead, no dash way. One not dead, no dash way. So that's one of the parable that's also and I remember, as I said, that one not dead, no dash way. I could give you a definition to when for example, I remember one of my nephew, the mother, my mommy took him from he was very young, and he was 6 months old at the time when my mother, my mother, oh my God, when my mother took him, you put him on the bed to sit down, and he couldn't sit, and he couldn't do nothing. And at 6 months old, it was just like looking at him on the bed, it was like dead, is the truth. Some children back in Africa, he was looking real bad. And my mom decided to take him on, And I remember one of my mother's friend came by the house and saw him and said, my mother didn't name owner, low owner, but they will call her owner. And the lady said, no owner man, no, you're going far this time. No owner man. What this can't come here, owner? Can't send this a pitney to your mother, man. Send this a pitney to your mother. The pony pitney this a pitney partially dead. And I remember mommy used that word. And mommy said to the lady, I won't call her name, one not dead, no dash way. And in saying that, mommy, out of all the kids that mommy grew, even us, it's like, it was a challenge because mommy was much, up in age. Although she have a child up in, because mommy have a child at a late stage, so they all grew up together. And that's how, from an early age, I would start to help out. But this is why I don't understand these youngsters nowadays. They don't willing to help or nothing. But it's like I would partially grow the last set of the kids, like my other two brother and that same nephew. Take to clinic from an early age. I used to have to be doing that and helping out. Depot. Now put your money where you. I like that one. Let me see about that one. I think I want to say, put the money at your bank. That's what you say. And as I was saying, because when you put it at your bank, you're not getting it back. I think this person said, don't put your money at your bank. Because when you do, there is no way for you to get back that money. You say, Paul, now put your money in a area bank. Whoa, yes, sir. Depot, I remember my mommy used to talk about it. No matter what you put in an air bank, you cannot get it back. You cannot get it back. That gone. So that one, connect. Yeah, I remember that one. It's been a while I haven't heard it, but I remember that one, yeah. And then my nephew now, who the lady referenced to, would say, like, partially dead. Now he grew up to be such a lovely young man doing well for himself and, so respectable and, stood out in the family, very helpful. And so that just go to show, if my mother did give up on him, it's like what would happen? Maybe would have dead gone long time. But thanks be to God, my mom stick it out and bring him to doctors, put him on tonic and all sort of stuff, and he grew up to be such a lovely young man. So one of them no dash him, because he never did, don't dash him away. So that will connect to the power. Real talk. Not put all of your money in your bank at all. Not at all. Because you're not going to get no interest in that one. You can get interest in some, but that for sure you won't get back. So that's one of the things. We should have wondered. Thank you. Good so far. Hi, Leah. Yolanda Johnson. Hi, Leah. Hello, Yolanda Johnson. How are you doing? Welcome on board. Nice to have you. Welcome to my chat. Yolanda, hi, Leah. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Made a peace of the Lord be with you. Oh, thank you so much. May the peace of the Lord also be with you and your family. May you have a blessed and thankful and lots of memory, and this blessed Thanksgiving Day coming up. Enjoy your Thanksgiving dinner. So to all you and your family, blessing, happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, so we're chit-chatting and we're talking about some parables that our parents will talk about, or even our older folks, or even our peers. Sometimes, we do use our different so as you come along and you talk, then I'll go to see if I really remember those words that are those quotes that our parents used to use in parable. The Lord Jesus Christ used a lot of parable in the Bible. The Bible was mentioned. A lot of parable was used in the Bible. So, parable was from back then. So I just decided this evening and said, let's just refresh our mind and our brain. And, it can help us sometimes with so many stress going on around us. Sometimes we can just sit down and chit-chat. You have a cup of tea, you have a cup of soup or a little bowl of soup, a little porridge, because the time is kind of chilly now. I don't know where you is right now, but where I'm is right now, the time is kind of chilly, very chilly. Depot. If you live in a glass house, don't throw a stone. Telling you. Yes, I have that one right here. Oh, yeah. If you live in a glass house, don't throw stone. And then I could give another one to that. My granddad, I remember, and a neighbor used to war over a tree in the fence. All the time people used to war over every little thing. And there was a tree in the fence, and the both of them used to war over whose street belonged to. And I remember this man used to pass. I never have a clue what that means. But that man used to pass and sing, if you live in a glass house, don't throw stone. And I never know the meaning of it, because I was very young. I never have a meaning of it or anything at all. And after growing up, and then after I realized, because sometimes when you ask parents, Mommy, what you mean by that? He keeps singing this song about with grandfather don't throw stone, and I never understand what it meant. So in other words, the quote said, if you live in glass house, do not throw stone. For instance, you have some people and they are doing some stuff, and at the same time, they are beating you down, they are beating you down, beating you down. But at the end of the day, they're in the same position, They're in the same position with you, but yet still they are beating you down. And for instance, they're out there, and at the same time, they may drive one car upon the road and them a pray for you, crush and dead. But yet still they drive one car too. You still out there try them a wish bad for you, woman. We sitting at the same time. You understand? And it can happen. So when you live in a glass house, do not throw stone, because if you throw the stone too hard, and if you go back and you fling blow at the person, whether physical, mentally, or just with words, whatever, the person will do the same to you. And because you are living in that glass house, it's got to be broken down. And it doesn't mean literal glass house, but it means in many different forms. So yeah. So those were some words, I'm telling you, Deepo, yes, that our parents used to used to use, and as I can quote that was from with my grandparents. I've been through, a lot with my parents, my grand and everything. I was a little family oriented person around old, the young, but I love the old. I always love to be around the elderly. You learn so much. And then, so deep hope if you live in a glass, yeah. So I'm telling you guys, and sometimes like we don't realize and understand those quotes, but the more older we get, then we realize and we'll understand. And sometimes they try to just put it on the grounds, and it's like we don't understand. And then this is another one, because that's what it says. First one we say when I did the dash right, and the second one says if you live in a glass house, don't throw stone. Then the next one I have it said, if you not go follow rules, fall can't shit by you. If you don't go to follow rules, fall can't shit by you. So my parents says, if you not go follow rules, fall can't shit by you. So in other words, you might have a neighbor next door, and you went over there, and you and the kids might have a dispute or XYZ, and you might just a little thing, and something happen. Suppose you might break a glass or something, or they break a glass or something, and they want to put it on you. Or another thing, you might go to somebody's house and they might miss something and they want to put it on you. And in other words, they are saying, if you never go there, there's no way they could accuse you. No way. So, and there's no way you and that person will come in any form or anything. So in other words, that's why they said, if you not got follow rules, folk can shit on you. If me name come in your yard, you could never accuse me. You could never accuse me that I take something. So if me not got follow rules, folk can shit on me. And then we have another one here. Bundle and no fear, no pulley. Bundle and no fear, no pulley. Too much. Too many of us keep pulling bundle that is not ours. Too many. Too many of us are pulling bundle that don't. And I'm guilty, because plenty of time I pull some bundle enough for me. But me fast enough to go pull a bundle, and then me put myself in a trouble. Like for instance now, Lord forgive me. Sometimes somebody might ask you a favor, and you really try your very best to help the person, You don't have them, so they ask if you lend you $1. My phone around left me. They said, Lee, because I'm like this. I do this so many times and put myself in trouble. So many times. Hello, guys. Martin Empire, hello. So like for instance, sometimes, because I always put myself in trouble every day, my kids don't talk to me, but me can't hear. Me no listen. It's like me have this heart. I would say a heart of a gold, and I'm not just pretending to be, but it's like if somebody asks me a favor, and I already know me not have it, me know me can't do it. Me get up, run on. Me know me have money put on enough for me and for somebody. I'm a run go, I'm go take you up. I'm a go, me take you. I'm a go Lenny. And when you forget it back, oh my God. Hell and Waterhouse. And guess what? Sometimes they never ask me, I know ask me. I may just choose to take it up on my fast self and say, oh, this individual really need this XYZ, and I run go do it. So, take it on my head, and some of them say not for my problem, but you still may carry it. Guys, I carry many problems. Many, I want to feel me take it on my head. Yeah. All one of me. But I think Father God put all of us here for some purpose and for some reason. And the truth of the matter is, I believe. So, sometimes I find myself have to stand up before even the glass, and I learn to say no. I really can't, No. It's like, yes, so sometimes I drown myself, and I put myself in a certain situation, and I feel me something that XYZ, but it's like me just a try. And then I go pull some bundle, and I don't feel me them. And because we're trying to help another individual, me go fast. Or somebody might even say something. And you know, and you run go lab your mouth and go say sitting to somebody else. And I fear you cross, you can't fear the boundary, but you lose it. And you let it out. I'm guilty on that one. I'm going to stand in the mirror for this one. So many times this is what happened. You know. So, and another thing they always said, you have one more. Good people always put themselves with problem. It's true. Me not lie. I put myself in a stress and distress in many. I carry the cross in many. Sometimes at night time I can't even sleep. Sometimes enough for me cross me I can. I had other people. But then sometimes I wonder, oh God forgive me. I don't know if you guys ever do it, but sometimes I'm going to ask God, Father God, but why me? Why you give me this heart? Let's say a question, God, but me not tell a lie, I do it. I do it. I'm not going to lie. I do it. I'm guilty. I question sometimes because of some situation. And most of the time it's like by helping. But I have, because God not make a mistake, in nothing at all, me are telling the people. God not make no mistake at all. So no matter what the situation is, I'm just trying to know. God not make no mistake. And if God allows stuff to happen, he have his reason. So sometimes we just leave it, but there are some bundles that we need to leave alone because sometimes you only put crosses on you until you pull certain bundles. Is the truth. There's no better way of saying it, but it's just the truth. So that is just one way. But God are God and he's still in control and he knows his people, he knows the heart of every man. So hello to you, Martin Empire. Big up yourself. How you doing, girls? Top of the top evening to you. Blessing. Hi, Miss Carol Henry. Hello, how are you doing? Happy Thanksgiving to you. Tomorrow when it comes, pray you have a blessed one, you and your family. Pray everything work out for you and you all have a lovely Thanksgiving dinner. I pray for each and every one across the world that they will always find something on their table. Not only tomorrow on Thanksgiving Day, but I pray and I hope that each and every one will be able to find a bite each and every day, but a special day like tomorrow, Thanksgiving, where a lot of people. So when you're cooking Thanksgiving dinner, people remember your neighbor. Sometimes you go just carry something across, put it across a friend sometime, give it to them, somebody on the road, and everybody have it, and everybody, no matter what it is, everybody. But I'm saying and for those you may not have, because guess me, no turkey, no hammer, nothing tomorrow. Not travel me. If it's a tin mackerel, give God thanks for it. See you. Whatever it is, be grateful and thankful. It's Thanksgiving Day. Whatever God bless you with, enjoy it to the tea. Because belly full. We don't celebrate Thanksgiving in UK. I don't celebrate Thanksgiving either. I don't. Because every day is Thanksgiving for me personal. Every given day is Thanksgiving for me. Growing up back home, we never celebrate Thanksgiving back home, no. But I learned how to be grateful and thankful. So every given day is Thanksgiving for me. But every country have their own special Thanksgiving. So I just want to say happy Thanksgiving to each and every one. Rather you celebrate or whatever you have tomorrow, let's just be thankful and pray and hope that each and every one have a bite on that special day and each and every day, not only tomorrow but continual. So, blessing to you, my beautiful people. So, another quote, I'm going to give you another parable. There's another one, as I remember it from my head. Sweep your doorstep before you sweep mine. Sweep your doorstep before you sweep for me. Too many of us are sweeping other people's doorstep when we want to sweep. Too many of us take the time to focus on other people's doorstep when our want to sweep. So you may go to the door and feel your doorway dirty, but you left for you and go and watch the other people's doorway dirty. And also you mean. You have your own issue, okay? You have your own situation dealing with. You see somebody who live certain life where may not had up, and you take it up and for your head. Leave all judgment to God. Because at the end of the day, there are many times that you are living the same lives or whatever you are doing, but at the same time, you take the time to see the other people one, and even what you're doing is even worse. And many church sisters and brothers are like that. They would have tear down one sister, pull down the sister to ground, rip the brother apart, and if you ever know the life for them, I live, you see. But because they have this eye post and they use a cover up sometime in church, and nobody not see and know what them do, and them a help to tear down other people own, but they don't see. And remember, if you see a brother and a sister struggling along the way, help them along the way. Not tear them down. Instead of sweep for your doorway and then go help him or she for sweep for them one, because sometimes all they need is just a kind word just to help. Sometimes they never have a strength in them to sweep their doorway, when I mean literal go sweep a doorway. You understand what I meant? You understand what I'm saying? But sometimes we all know. Sometimes the pressure and weigh you down, and then you find yourself in certain situations you don't even know if you come out of it. But thanks be to the Most High God. Whatever it is, nothing impossible with God. You understand? And there's another one that they said, you have skeleton in your closet, but you focusing on mine. It's a similar like just the one with the doorstep cleaning. Because if a little peak of fear or your closet ever fly open, dog, name your supper. You know what that means too? Dog, name your supper, because there are many of their own issues, and they're pretending as if they don't, and they're going around, and I just a little feel that people and for them closet it's so full, the closet over full. Hey, when I ever see some closet where it clock and we ram as you open the door, so the something just jump down for you, so I've worked in some places already, may I tell you, when you open it, now mention up all the closet itself drop down for you from overload for all these years. So is it similar as you have your own closet for clean out skeleton in your closet, but you are focused on another man's skeleton in their closet. So sweep your doorstep and clean out all of the skeleton out of your closet before. And church people, many of us are guilty of that. You watch your other neighbor, you watch you sit down, you live in a one yard and you just a peep, and you watch everything, and you have one to deal with too. So take the skeleton out of you. And the other one that say pick a beam out of your eye before you try the Bible. But did you know that this one in the Bible? Pick the beam out of your eyes before you try to pick the beam out of another man's eyes. Did you know that? Yeah, that one in the Bible. There's no joke about that one. I think you'll find that where again. I'm going to see. Yes, it is easier to see the faults in another man's eyes than in your own eyes. Oh, my light just dim a while ago. Oh, Father God, I please this light don't go. I pray this light, please, Lord. And those are the people that you call hypocrites. Hypocrites and parasite. Those are the people that you call hypocrites and parasite. First, remove the plaque from your own eyes, and then you will see clearly to remove the speck that is in your brother's eyes. And that is so true. And why do you look at the speck in your brother's eyes? But I think that is in Luke 6:41 to 42. Yeah, Luke 6:41 to 42. That the Bible said, and why do you look at the speck in your brother's eyes, but do not perceive the plaque in your own eyes? Or how can you say to your brother, brother, let me remove the speck that is in your eye, when you yourself do not see the plaque that is in? You see, a big old plaque that in for you, but you watch for me one. Stop watch mine. I'm going to go to your one. Just stop it, here. Stop it. Remove the plaque from your own eye, and then you will see clearly to remove the speck that is in your brother's eye. So you see, sometimes the Bible itself declares, the Bible So yes, even some of these parable. So, and I move on now to say, sometimes our brothers and sisters just need a little lift. And when I say brother, I mean I really mean literal brothers and sisters. You know what I mean. You understand what I'm saying? And sometimes they just fall short. And I'm going to put myself, sometimes we just fall short. Because me not carbon copy up nothing. I mean not pretty up nothing. Because if it's one thing you can't hide from God. You can't. You cannot hide from God. And I'm not saying that to justify nothing at all or to say, oh yeah, because God said this and God said no. We are to try to do our best that we can. But from time to time, from the human side of it, things might happen, or whatever might happen. What happened to you might not happen to me. What happened to our brothers might not happen to our sisters. But I'm just saying, we're living in a world of uncertainty, and we do not know what tomorrow may bring. We do not know what tomorrow might bring. For sure, we have no clue. We have no clue what tomorrow might bring. We can go to bed and we'll wake up tomorrow crippled. We can go to bed and we'll wake up blind. We pray and we bind in the name of Jesus that not like that come across us. But I'm just saying, you can go to bed and you never wake up. You don't know what tomorrow holds. You don't know. And that is why we have to do the best we can and live our lives like it's the very last. And when I'm speaking to you guys, I'm speaking to myself, because I'm not in no better shoes than you. None. So I'm not going to preach up anything and be able to be like, I'm telling this to you because I this me weak just the same too. And that is why we have to stay prayed up and connect to prayers further. Because plenty of us, too often, we tear down our brothers, we tear down our sisters when they just need a little hand. When we just need a little lift, a little pat on the shoulder to say, just remember, I'm praying for you. I'm praying for you. God cares for you. God love you. Love you, my sister. Love you, my brother. Whatever it is, just know that God will see you through. That's all we need sometimes, you know. That's all. If you lay down with dog, you will rise with flea. If you lay down with dog, you're going to get up with flea. And many women and men face that today, dear. Sometimes our parents and one when they were young. Hey. You know, sometimes you're young. Thank God I used to listen to my parents. Sometimes I remember, oh God, that since even me coming on, a song was singing about mother, and the tears literally run from my eyes. Literally run from my eyes when I remember my mother sometimes. I'm telling you, she was a very great woman. And I can't stop talking about her. She was a lovely lady. Very lovely. So, Mom used to warn me. And she used to tell me. And I'm going to join on to that, this one, and everything glitter gold. So we're going to join two together. If you lie down with dog, you will catch flea. So if you're in a certain group with certain people and you get mixed up with certain people, and sometimes you get into even some relationship and your parents are warn you and I talk to you, you know. I talk to you, but you not listen because you're so much in love with this youngster and oh mommy is in my love and this, that, and you can't say nothing to me. So the older moon, the brighter I shine, old broom know the corner best. All those are parable, you know, and our parents give them to us, and our parents say to us over and over, so we just join all of them, like one together, we match together, because at the end of the day, what they are trying to tell us, they already know the road, and they know the facts. Remember, you know, if I did, you know, the person sometimes we act like they're the best and everything, and the moment you go lay down with them, all of the flea with the and just come up on you. All of them just pitch down for you. So they have all of the flaws them long time. All of them. And then they just come out. Just roll out. So if you lay down with dog, you will catch flea. And sometimes it can go just to say, for instance, you might have a friend. And that friend particular, you know, doing some bad stuff. And you get caught up being around them. Be careful of the friends that you also keep. Young people, I'm telling you, I'm begging you, be careful of the friend, because sometimes you're just at the wrong place at the wrong time, and sometimes you're really not involved in nothing. And because you're around these peoples, and whatever happened to them, it's so fall over on you. And whenever time things go wrong, you get caught up into it. And you still not do nothing about just being around the wrong person. So if you lay down with certain people and certain things happen, sometimes we have been warned and we don't listen. But I'm saying this to say to you, it's never too late to change any situation. Once you have life, there is hope. So our parents taught us some parables from day one coming up. Our all-time people, with grandmother, with grandpapa, with older sister them, with older brother them, with aunt, with uncle, the elder them in our district. And they try, but young people today are far different. They don't listen. They don't listen. And you could have give them parable till their kingdom come. And them you talk to. And that's why there is one that said, if you can't hear, you will feel. And many of us feel. Okay, if you can't hear, you shall surely feel. What goes around comes back around. Whatever goes around comes back around. You know, we're living in a time right now where you might be going through something. I might be coming out of something. You might be in something right now, or you already get out of it. But in this time, is everybody I get one little pinch or something. It might not be definitely to you, but it's to a family member or a very close friend. So you might find yourself going through some situation. So it is hard. And some people just, they just on you. And they talk all sort of things about you. You sometimes just lock yourself and you cry tears and you talk about it to God. Because sometimes it's not good for you to talk to friends, because I always say this to you. Remember, a friend, you say to a best friend, that friend have another best friend. And when you share something, they gone to that best friend. And that best friend gone to that best friend again. And so it continue. So once you have a secret and you tell it to one person, it is no longer a secret. Could you excuse me? It's no longer a secret because you already let it out and that friend say it to a friend and it continues just like this. So be careful. Be very careful. Be very careful what you share out there. Be careful because sometimes you have a friend, and it should be, if you have a friend, it's supposed to can really confide in our friend. But when I'm saying what goes around comes around now, okay? I might be going through something and you are there laughing and going through your jolly time and XYZ. But today for me, tomorrow for you. So don't pass no bad judgment about nobody because you don't know when the same thing is going to reach you. Worse when you have children, you have a lot of parents today. And I'm saying this, a lot of parents, so many times, they will speak so much evil against your family, against your children. And all they have to do is pray. Me not speak bad about people, I'm going to tell us if somebody kids doing something, I won't talk about it. But not in the way to criticize the parent. Because at the end of the day is, you have parent, and I've proved it already with myself. You have parent who try their very uttermost best. Their uttermost best to do and to teach their children what is right. But yet still their children refuses to walk on the straight path in life. And they turn and do stupidness and foolishness. Some become criminals and some become killers and some becomes murderers and all sort of stuff. And they blame parent and saying to parent, saying, oh, because of the parent, why he or she's like this. Hell no. Hell no. Now, I'm not going to say there are not plenty parents who spoil their kids and cause their kids to do wrongs by appalling with what they will do. I say something to my son. My youngest son, a couple weeks back, I was trying to counsel him and I was talking to him. And I said, if ever I personal find out that you are mixed up in certain things, I personal will go to the police myself and report you. And he said to me, you think I don't know? I know you will do it. And it's not because that you would really want to do it, It ain't tough love because sometimes you really You really has to go all out to make these kids know that as parents, you're not going to tolerate with certain foolishness that they're doing. I've taken a stand with my 2 boys already. And I'm not talking the elderly because my nephew that I grew up, I call him also my son. And I take a stand where I stand firm and I brand them and I will brand them again. I brand them. Yes, I did. I burned that that fork and I brand them on their hand. I went to Jamaica and they will thief every dollar out my purse. Every dollar. As a move, something gone. But couldn't find out it's who. But someone came and brought some money for me and gave it to one in their own hand, put it in their hand. And that one take it, and between the 2 of them, they make up and steal it. And what I did, I keep talking, I brand the hell out of them. And I wasn't ashamed of it. And I tell the judge, believe me, when they came everybody, Lee, go back to the Bahamas, go back to the Bahamas because they're going to catch up on you. And sooner or later, I got down there myself and I said, I heard a report was made here a couple of weeks ago and I came to see if there's a warrant because I'm now run. And I tell the judge, I walk in that courthouse myself and I tell the judge, I done it and I will do it again. With due respect, Your Honor, please. I will, because these are the same youngsters who don't bend the tree from the young, them are going to turn criminal tomorrow. And the same policemen who know sound if you shoot them down and gun them down. So I'm trying. What I've done, yes, maybe it was wrong. Did I burn them up? No, I didn't do that. I take and I go like this. And that boy crutching hand and crutching. And let me tell you the same thing, I've been through hell. That's what my nephew who done to me. And he gang with other people and he report me. After, have no burn for you, because me tell it's just a little mark. Never have none. I sleep in luck for that. And I have to pay the penalty for it too. I remember looking at the judge and he said, I got to give you the maximum of 6 whatever it is, 6 months or 1 year or something, and they don't much you have to pay. All I was just smiling because I will do it again. And I watch those boys come give hell. Because the law that these government of today are passing about children don't hit children, don't do this. No, I'm against it. If a parents brutalize their kids or they're abusing their children, what is the problem? If they're abusing their children, I'm against it. Abuse, I don't go for it. No, maybe you will say, well, I abuse. I don't call it abuse. I don't. Let me tell you something. I love my children from the depths of, but these youngsters today, I'm glad I stop off kids. I'm glad. I'm telling you. I'm glad. And that's the reason why I tell you the God truth. I don't even too like to look after children. I rather look after the elderly because every day I learn from the elderly. Every single day that I've around these elderly, I've learned something from them. And they always have something to tell me to set me on my path so that I can, for tomorrow, I can prepare myself for the future and for the world to come that is coming. The things that is we're going to face time to come. But for these youngsters, hey, oh Jesus, today dear. Now you have some that is okay. I'm not going to pretend I'm going like every youngster is this and that. I won't do it. I won't do it. But to the youngster, they are rude. Most of them, no manners, disrespectful to elder. I remember we went out with the young and we in one bus and we saw I tell you now, mommy never have much to give we, but she teach us, she taught us the principle of life. If you're in a one bus and we saw old somebody come in there or one lady with baby, you get up and you give them the seat and you stand up. Hey, you tell some of these youngsters, try them today dear. I hear one half and bus man if I don't see money in my pay. What the hell do they pay to? I'm paying my money. It's the same money, right? So why should I get up to give her my seat? Without hesitation, I just get right up front around the back and say, come mommy, you come. And that's why plenty of these youngsters, sorry to say, but their life are numbered. All of us life are numbered. And it is sad to say, but because of how some of these youngsters today, I'm telling you, So, parable help to grow us, to brought us up. You walk in the room, or somebody come to you, you hear, Mr. Wano, that's my mommy name, and she answer from way around the kitchen, yeah, the look is who that, and you go around there, you look, so and so, okay, tell that person I come in, and mommy come in, and she reach, and you still standing. She don't even have to open them out, she just give you one eye. All you get is an eye, and that's supposed to tell you what that mean. Take for yourself. These young Saturday, then so dry eye, then look straight back in for you. No, me not hide I tell you, real talk. We have to pray for our children of today. We can't tear them down and kill them, We have to pray, and we have to pray hard. You have to cover them. You have to ask God to protect them. Because let me tell you something. The devil is out there waiting to kill, steal, and destroy. And when the devil realizes that he can't get to us, the devil is coming to our kids, to our children, to our grandchildren. And one me have right in as right now, 1 year hard. Catch 2-year-old yet. And another one coming very soon. But let me tell you something. As young as that one is, me I tell you, so you have to have faith to deal with him. Real talk. Me I tell you. I don't know, boy. Children are so loving and nice and caring, and I adore them. But every day I talk, I'll take 100 elderly to look after more than the kids. I'm not going to lie. There's another thing that said, when you dig ditch, don't dig one, dig two, because it just might fall into the one that you dig. So make sure you dig two. Same thing that say, don't rejoice. Don't plan nothing for nobody. I'm going to ask you to excuse from before me. Just excuse me. To excuse from before me. So, do not wish bad for people. Do the best you can. Try to help as much as possible as you can. And remember, when you dig ditch, dig two. Because sometimes you have plan for your man, and you don't know what will happen to you. So, this world could be a better place. Real talk. But one person can't change the world, and one person can't save the world. Unity is strength. It starts with us as an individual. It just don't be just one. One person can't change the world. But everybody come together as one. Listen what I said. One person cannot change the world. But if everyone come together as one, then you can change the world. And when I look around and I see some things that is taking place around right now, oh my God. Sometimes I come like the black dot even matter. Maybe I should not touch this topic, but is it truth? We need to love each other. We need to come together in unity and stick by each other. We need to. Because remember, today for me, tomorrow for you. Sometimes like you might hear, and it's true, because sometimes you might be here and you hear a family member, like you heard that somebody lost a family member, and it's like you just take it very simple, because guess what? I know you're from, you have to drink a lot of water, you have to drink it up. So sometimes, like me, I love with myself in here. You hear something happen to another family, you know, and you just take it so lightly, and you never realize and know that in this world that we're living in, you don't know. You can't take it lightly. You know me cry. My daughter tell me say me cry for everybody. Well, you know me tell the same thing. You know, say me don't know people and me just get up cry for them and that's what me want cry now, but me feel the pain as a mother. If I'm out on the road and I saw an ambulance going on speed, me start to pray. Ask Father to cover them and, you know, strengthen the family them. Yeah, you have to do that. You have to, because you don't know what is going to happen. You don't know. And you want to know sometime. I heard this already. Somebody was passing into an ambulance. And, you know, somebody look around on it and I wonder what happened now. And by the time that person reach home, never know. Only it was a family member. One of that same person child was in the ambulance. It happened, you know. So we have to feel each other's pain in this time that we are living. Yeah, we have to. We have to have some form of remorse for one another. We have to learn how to help each other. Not because you have. Think about the person. Me tell you something, you know, and that is the reason why me tell you, I know me can't tell you, so me face some hungry days. Me not lie you. Me face some hungry days. And that's why when somebody tell me say they're hungry, me can't tell you. Me feel it. Jenny, don't try it. You know? Me feel it. Because me know. I know what it's like to open the fridge 100 times. You know nothing in it, but you still are opening it. You know what it is to look in the food bucket or if you look in a food pan or me not have no pantry. Me never have none. I know what it's like. You know? So when somebody say, boy, so and so, oh Jesus, worse if you have children or elderly. All when I last me take up yagi. And then me gonna shit through for my ribs. That's me. And that is how we have to live. You know, because mommy always said to me, say, who you help and I then really gonna help you. And I've proved it. I've proved it. I've watched people who have helped so many times. So many times. Never look for me. Situation change with them. And then even remember, then they come like Black Rob. And then remember me. But stranger remember me. Because then say another person will help sometimes come back and help you. And your blessing come from God. And that is also enough. So, I'm saying to you, then there's another. Pig asks Mother Pig, why mouth so long? Mother Pig reply, I grow, you will know. That's another one, you know. Mother Pig reply, I grow, you will know. I've lived it. And I've seen it. I've lived it. I've watched my mother cry so many times. And I'm wondering, what mommy I cry for again? Me not see nobody at the car. I don't see anybody hurting her. You know, you're young and you're naive, you never understand and you never know. And when parents sometimes have issues or certain things dealing with, or the stress or depression of life weigh them down, they don't really want to say it to their kids, but they're trying a way how to work it out. But it's not even the day like now when kids used to inside watching television and XYZ and you understand me? Where you never see what taking place. You go to see. And I see so many times where my mother cried. She cried. And I always wonder, you know, and I always have dream for my mother. And that is the reason why I always take the time out to give what I could give to my mother while she was alive, both my parents. You know, I always try with them. Because I always said, I don't must rich or have it in abundance to give before their eye close. You have many kids today they're talking about me not have it yet, me not have it when God bless me not have it yet. Bullshit, I'm telling you. You remember what can no come here? You remember. So in saying that, I'm saying that to say you give the little that you can. If it's a banana, give your mother half or your father half. Give. And someone not talking about, oh, mommy and daddy never did it for me and who this and who that. I will carry you come here. I will make you. Eh? Come on now. Come on now. No, fix it up. Fix it up. Fix it up. So while I watch my mother cry and cry for days sometimes my mother cry. You know? I never understand why. I really never know why. But since, and just like how the piglet never know why mommy pig a cry. I don't always listen and realize mother pig, mommy bear is all be daddy, you know, even when daddy around. So now that I'm a adult and have my kids of my own, there are plenty of time I cry and I find myself and I understand the reason why poor mommy always cried. Because I come in, same thing, sometimes happen, situation where you're down, you know, care for the family. Sometimes you can't find it was to give them. And, you know, you have to try hard, you have to put yourself through stress and, you know, humiliation sometimes. Sometimes some stuff you go through if you really bring up your kids them. Hey, some pitney ungrateful, you know, yo, me, I'm telling you, you know. Oh, Jesus, I'm telling you. And you try, you know, so you give it all. You try your very best with them. You put your life on the whole for them. Because I say it, and as I always say to my kids, the moment you start to have children, your life is no longer yours until your kids are grown. And even when your kids then grown, trust me, sometimes you not fight hard, you never get back your life. Because they want to take it over fully. So one big one that sit down and tell me say hungry for Evelyn. I never look on her. You know hear that? Mommy come now. Yes, what I'm talking about. So I'm saying that. So let me tell you all something. Oh, Jamaican vibes. Amen. Welcome on board. Thanks for joining me. So I'm just saying, you know, Piglet, you Piglet who now become mother pig and father pig, remember the days when mommy pig used to cry because mommy pig always have to be trying to put food on the table, clothes on your back, shoes on your feet, and a roof over your head, and to make sometimes up with you late at night when you're sick. And now, God help some of you. You don't remember. Some of you girls get married and gone, husband changing the man from parents, because you know it's like it's what husband say, it's what wife is say. And if you are a real wife or a real dad, a real wife or a real husband, you will make sure each other parents are well taken care of. I did it and you can do it too. And if the man already have woman with kids out there and then take you up, if you're a good woman and you're a good man, you're gonna make sure so they take care of them the kids too. Cause somehow no found them on the picnic them are gonna take care of other piglet out there. And for the piglet then did they well want them are washing them out and well want look soap to wash off and out there are clean up other piglet when your piglet need to be cleaned up. Come on now. I'm not saying if you love the effer, if you love the calf, but don't forget your one. Don't forget your own. Because so many of them, sometimes I find girlfriend, XYZ, and I go out there and I don't even remember. I don't remember. I never remember when I put girlfriend and everything over parents. Sometimes I see some things over here with my eyes working. Sometimes in this country, tears come to my eyes. Because trust me, and I big up a lot. I must say, I big up a lot of Jamaican back home who take care of parents. And also, I'm not going to really point out, but I'm just saying, Asian and all, a lot. I see a lot who really take care of their families. And I see Bahamians who take care, but I see some with my eyes who back home and here, that bring tears to my eyes. And sometimes I even take up people sitting up on my head. You know, sometimes I take up people because like me can't see one elder I suffer. Me come over here for work and look money and me find myself already taking up responsibility over 2 weeks to take care of people and to realize that they did have money I mean know. Real talk. I'm not a liar. Come on, remember, mommy pig, walla in a mud, and daddy pig, walla in a mud sometime for help and to make things go right. And when the time turn, please, don't talk about no parents not because of them can't come. I'm gonna stop it. Me I want to know. I'm gonna stop it. Cause parents I want are not pretty. I'm talking to all of you out there who you know not doing right. Catching yourself. Okay. And if you don't have kids, remember, all your kids are watching you. And the same way you treat your parents, they're going to treat you the same. I'm telling you, they're going to treat you the same. So you better get it right before it is too late. You remember me tell you that? Got plenty out now. And I never heard for this thing. When the kids then grow up, no found up so-called daddy we got left on a pitney. Oh, Jesus, I must say it. Big up to my husband, Mr. Ricardo da Costa. Staragon, as I said, and I'm not going to hide say it, you're always a good dad. You're weak in the hero of a husband, but I must say it. You always be there for your kids. You never walk or leave me with them. You stood by them as a brother, as a father pig. You stand up and you stand your grounds with them. Now, at times, I understand depression used to weigh you down and everything never used to 100 with you sometimes. And you know, sometimes you get distraught and you get hungry, you get miserable. Parents all go through that. But the bottom line is you have never walked away, leave your kids. You stood by me and helped me to brought them up. Yes, I carry a lot of the burden. Yes, I do. I carry most of that struggle I did, but you play your part, and the most important part, you have never walked away, leave your kids them. And I'm saying to you, I thank you every day and I thank God for you, because when I look and I see other parents sometimes struggling and XYZ, I must say, you did it, you try the best way you know how to for your kids. I'm going to say you try the best way you know how to, because you never walk away. So I'm going to give you a thumbs up for that. You stood. Yeah, you fail as a husband. I'm not going to lie. You fail. But yet still, because honestly, no, I got to keep it real. You know, when I come on to husband, I know the husband role that a husband's supposed to play. But you're done well as a dad. And you try as a husband. And I will continue to pray God to continue to strengthen you and continue to bless you and to lift you up, because wherever you fall, you are trying. At least you are trying now. You've done the father role. You will ever be a father. And we are trying to pick up the pieces where you will leave off and never carry the right way. You are trying. And I'm going to ask God to continue to cover you and to just protect you and to strengthen you and to just continue to lift you up. And wives, we are supposed to pray for our husband. We are the ones supposed to pray for them. Cover them. And ask God to strengthen them. Because they're weak sometimes, you know, then just, you know, we have to pray for strength for them. Because to carry the role is not easy. And sometimes, although, you know, we are the woman, sometimes we find ourselves much stronger. So we have to pray and we have to, you know, join force with them, which I've always done. Join force and just uplift them, you know. Because one thing, in every man, no matter how a man is or who a man is, you can get a king out of any man. You can get a king out of every man. Once you put in the work and you let them feel, come on, need to feel respected, you know, just make them feel respected and loved, and you show them respect and they show you respect. And, you know, for these youngsters, I really got to have another topic one day, because so many children today are growing without fathers, and so many children are growing children themselves, and this is why sometimes things are breaking down down because a lot of kids, they're kids themselves. How can they grow kids? And it's far different, you know, and a lot of technology take over now where a lot of gadget and all those things are growing children. They're not getting no parents' guidance no more, you know. And that is why so many things are going on. You understand what I'm saying? So much things are just going the wrong way. But as I said, whatever broken can be fixed. Whatever broken can be fixed. Just trust God. And I'm telling you, whatever broken can be fixed. Because once there is life, there is hopes. So, until next time, guys, remember, parents, continue to love your children. Children, continue. Now, no wait for Christmas time. Someone will go look for no parents. And someone will give them a little something. Remember right throughout the year. Come on. Look out for no parents. And parents, some of us must know ourselves too. Because some of us, a lot of parents walk away from their children and they really leave them. Some leave them for grandparents, some don't pay them no mind. Some go to go live their best life, and then when they hold out and all dry out and not go on for them, then they come back and say children, and then boast on their kids. And worse if the kids are do good. Oh, you know, my daughter work up at university, that's a, you know, the lawyer one that's on XYZ, but no family never know nothing about them. Sometimes only grandmother, sometimes only father, sometimes only mother. But all I'm saying, whatever is broken, it can be mended. It can be mended. And so tonight I say to you, in peace and in love. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving. Some don't celebrate it, some do. Some country don't celebrate it, some does. So what I'm saying to you, happy Thanksgiving to you one and all. Whether you celebrate it or not, you're going to eat tomorrow, whatever you're going to have. You know, it's Thanksgiving, because every day is Thanksgiving. To you all my beautiful supporters, to you all my beautiful people who continue to support me, I just want to say, blessing to you, my beautiful people. Until next time, this is your girl Leah Authentic saying, peace out. Bye for now. Remember, we can change whatever it is. We can change it, but you have to change your mindset. It starts here. And so until next time, this is your girl Leah saying, love you, my beautiful people. Bye for now. Thanks for watching. Bye. Mwah.